better place to start than making the magician symbol a rabbit. So for the rabbit you need a standard square bit of paper which you cut into two. So in fact you'd be able to make two rabbits. You can use any paper. I've got some special origami paper here which is coloured on one side, plain white on the other side, but you can use any paper, it doesn't really matter. Now these are all very easy to do, nothing complicated here. Let me show you how we make a rabbit. So you take your little half sheet of paper, you fold corner to corner there, and then you fold the other corner the other way, so exactly the same on each side. Turn the paper over and you fold those two corners to meet the end mark of the fold you just made. In other words, you just fold it back on yourself. Now you'll find when you pick up the bit of paper, it almost has a natural tendency to find its own shape. You can see that, how it's finding its own shape there. You almost don't have to do it. It just folds into itself like that. So that's your next fold. Fold it into itself like that. Then you fold the two bottom ends up to meet each other. So this is very, very easy. So you can already see the rabbit's taking shape. If you fold that bit up there, you've got the rabbit's ears. I mean, if you're really lazy, you could leave that and say, there, I've just made a rabbit. But I like to just add one or two things. I bend the ears over a little bit like that, and the same on this side. Just to give the ears a little bit of a shape. Makes it look a bit better. And again, with the tail, I fold it in like that. So if you see what I've done there, I'll do the same on the other side. And then I open up and I just push that fold inside. Again, it just naturally wants to go in, just to give the back a little bit of a shape. And there, very, very simply, you have a little rabbit. If you want, you can take a marker pen, maybe just give him an eye, some whiskers or so on each side. And that's very cute. And as I say, if you're doing around the table strolling magic, you want something that's very quick, there's a little rabbit. You could have done it the other way around with more grey showing and the white on the outside, it doesn't matter. And that's a very simple origami rabbit. Model number 2, and this is probably my favourite of all the origami models I make for children especially, where you teach them, sometimes actually teach them how to do it. I give them each a sheet of paper and I show them how to make a boat, and then I'll show you what we do with the boat. So you take your single sheet of paper and you fold it corner to corner. Again, a very simple model. You can see what I'm doing. So you've got that shape now. You want to fold that corner to meet that corner. Take it up there like that. So that's the shape you now have. Then you want to fold these two corners to meet the middle line. There we go. So just to show you, that's how it would look at the moment. Then you want to fold that back on itself. There's a little shelf inside there, you can see there. You just fold that back on itself, and would you believe, in a few seconds you've made yourself a little boat. What I like to do is just turn up the end a bit like that, and I get each child to make a boat like that, and then I ask them to get a marker pen and to put their initial on. So in my case it'll be J, of course, for Jack. And this is where you have a lot of fun. They put their boats in a straight line across the table, they bend down, they go behind it, and they blow. And away goes the yacht, flies off the table, or you can have an end line, and you see whose boat goes the furthest. The previous model, the boat, or to be technically correct, the yacht, is something I do with children, have great fun with it. Here's a little model that I tend to do mostly with ladies. And it's a lovely origami figure, and the amazing thing about this is that, well, with all origami really, it's the same thing, where you can take a single sheet of paper, one-dimensional, and you can make it into a three-dimensional model. And watch this. So you have a single square piece of paper, fold it in half, open it, then fold the end to meet the middle line, like that, and you do the same on this side. So far that's all you've done, very easy. Then you fold this corner to about 1/2 inch from the middle line, so you go like that, maybe about 1/4 inch. It would be 1/2 inch if it was a bigger sheet of paper, but in this instance it's probably about 1/4 inch in fact. So you do the same on that side, and you reverse the paper and you do the exact same thing on the other side. So you're folding it in there, you can see I'm just going within about 1/4 inch of the middle line. So that's what it looks like at the moment. So you've done that. Then you just fold back. Where it overlaps like that, you fold that one back on itself like that. You fold that one back on itself like that. I'll hold it up now so you can see what I've done. So that's what you've done. Then you can see there's 2 lines there where you folded previously. Just fold those into the middle on itself like that. So you've done one that side, and you do the same this side. And that's very simple. That's actually the model completed. Doesn't look like much now, you probably don't even know what it's going to be. But watch this, from a single sheet of paper to a lovely 3-dimensional little box. You could do this for children and tell them it's for them to keep their sweets in, but usually I make it for a lady, and as a joke I tell her it's a jewelry box. So you can see there, from a single sheet of paper to turn into a 3-dimensional model like that, a little box. One other tip, I won't do that now, but if you made the exact same thing with a piece of paper slightly bigger, you'll have a lid for your box. So you can make 2 bits and you'll have a lid for your box. But that's very, very popular. You can get that, you can give it to a businessman and tell him it's to keep his paper clips in, whatever you want. Lovely little origami figure. For our final model, this is a bit of fun really. The art of letter writing has almost died completely these days with everybody texting and emailing. But if you sent a letter to somebody like this, I'm sure they'd be very impressed. It could just be a note if you want to leave somebody a note. But I've done this for years and years and years, and the recipient has always appreciated the novelty value of the letter they've received from me. So again, just a single sheet of paper, and this is what you do. Fold it in half, get the middle line. Fold the top 2 corners in there like that. All very standard origami moves. Then you fold those 2 corners, that corner into there, that line to meet the center line, like that. And you do the same on the other side. Then you fold this bottom end to meet the bottom of that triangle, just the end there like that. That just meets there like that. Then if you fold that over, just to make a sharp crease over there. If you tuck that in there like that, you can see from a single sheet of paper, you have made an actual envelope. It doesn't need any glue, and I have posted these, and the postman's delivered them, no problem at all. So there you have a little envelope, so you get your pen and you write to whoever you want, blah, blah, blah. Put the address on that side. So there you have your address side. And to write the letter, it's very easy. You just open it up and you write whatever you want over there. Dear Rosemary, missing you. Please come home. Whatever you want to say. Love, Jack. There we go. A way to impress the ladies. So you got your message, fold it up, stick that bit inside there, put a stamp on that side, put in the box, and that will be delivered.